Hello FPL managers, today we've got the team selection for GW5 where we have activated our wildcard. In today's video, we look over how we got it in GW4 and have a look ahead to how the team lines up for GW5 where we have played our wildcard chip. If you guys want to get the extra edge this FPL season, then click the top link in the description to get yourself 65% off Fantasy Football Fix Premium and also get yourselves our free strategy guide. So just before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show your support for the channel as we're trying to hit 6k subs by GW6, and also click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So here's the team for GW4. In goal, Sanchez got 6 points as Brighton recorded their second clean sheet of the season, winning 1-0 away to Brentford. Sanchez didn't really have too much to do in that game as he only made one save for the match, but it was good to see Brighton record the clean sheet as we also had a Brighton defender in Veltman as well. Veltman of course got the clean sheet but also picked up a yellow card but then recovered with a bonus point as well, so it was nice to see him pick up the double clean sheet for Brighton. Amongst the other defenders, Trent was the star at the back as he got himself 12 points, recording an assist and a clean sheet, and also got 3 bonus points as well in Liverpool's 3-0 win away to Leeds. There could have been a couple more points for Trent there as well, as there was a couple of other attempted assists that could have potentially gone in, but overall a very good day out for him. The strong start in defence continued with Luke Shaw as he got himself an assist to Cristiano Ronaldo in United's 4-1 win over Newcastle. Luke Shaw had some fairly nice underlying numbers for that game as he had an XA of 0.52, attempting 4 assists, which was the most on the pitch, which is exactly why we wanted to keep him in the side. And so far got a clean sheet for West Ham as well, as they did survive a couple of late scares against Southampton, as it was good to see him bring up 6 points. This did of course mean we had a full house of returns in defence, which is a very nice start to the game week. Looking towards the midfielders, Barama only managed 3 points as he blanked away to Southampton as he didn't really create too much, only having 2 shots, both of which were off target. Jota got 3 points away to Leeds as he was very impressive and quite unlucky to blank, as Sadio Mane did miss a couple of assists from him as Jota could have almost had a hat-trick of assists. Jota actually had the highest expected assist rating this week, which was sitting at 1.27, as he did attempt more assists than any other player at 6. So with Liverpool's great fixtures of Crystal Palace and Brentford as their next 2, I would expect Jota to get plenty of attacking returns in this time. Mo Salah got 16 points on captaincy as he got 8 points doubled to 16, recording 1 goal and getting the extra bonus point for the clean sheet. Salah was another one that was quite unlucky not to get more attacking returns, as he did have an extra of 1.12 and an XA of 0.35, attempting 3 shots, 2 of which was on target, and also had 4 attempted assists. Liverpool could have definitely scored more goals in that Leeds game, and their attacking assets were very close. Fernandes got 8 points in GW4 as he scored a very nice long range goal and also picked up 1 bonus point as well, but he did score 5 less than Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to the forwards now, it was very disappointing up top as Calvert-Lewin couldn't take to the pitch against Burnley at home, recording 0 points, and Antonio got sent off with a late red card, recording -1 points. On the bench, Begovic got 0, Amati got 0, Brownhill got 1 as he came on for Calvert-Lewin, and Obafemi of course got 0. So as I touched on before, we have used our wildcard token coming into GW5, which has seen 8 changes made to the team. Obviously all the transfers that we have used are free, so we're not going to highlight them here, we'll just go through them in the new GW5 team selection. The main reasons that we did go for the wildcard was of course Calvert-Lewin and Antonio's absence, plus we had a couple of defensive players that had bad fixtures coming up, and we had poor bench depth as well. So now moving on to the GW5 wildcard team, we have gone with the same keeper in Robert Sanchez, as this week Brighton faced Leicester at home. Leicester haven't been the most prolific from an attacking standpoint so far this season, only recording 4 goals in their first 4 matches. Brighton have also looked fairly solid in defence as they have already kept 2 clean sheets in 4 games, and Robert Sanchez looks to be the best £4.5 million keeper. After Leicester at home in GW5, Brighton have 3 very good fixtures after that, where they face Crystal Palace, Arsenal and Norwich, so I do think for the short term anyway it is a good chance to keep the Brighton goalkeeper. Moving towards the defenders, of course Trent Alexander-Arnold does remain in the team, as this week Liverpool face Crystal Palace at home. Trent is currently the top scoring defender in FPL with 34 points and is coming off 12 points in GW4, recording 2 assists and 3 clean sheets over the span of the season. I definitely think with Liverpool's great upcoming fixtures there's a good chance to hold him in the squad as they face Crystal Palace, Brentford, City and Watford as their next 4. Luke Shaw's got a difficult fixture of West Ham away this week, but they do miss Antonio up top, so there is extra potential for that clean sheet, but after getting an assist in GW4 it's hard to move him on. He has got some very good fixtures coming up of West Ham away, Villa at home and Everton at home, so I definitely think for these next 3 fixtures it could be worthwhile holding on to him. We are still deciding whether we should go for Ben White or another Brighton defender, but with Arsenal's great long term fixtures and their fairly decent defensive solidarity, he could be a nice choice. Burnley away in GW5 5 does look like a decent fixture, and he is coming off 5 points in GW4 4 as Arsenal did record the clean sheet against Norwich, proving that they can provide those defensive returns. He is also one that does rotate fairly well with Antonio for the next 2 matches, as he does face Burnley away, which we can start him for instead of Antonio before we bring in Antonio in GW6 6. And as the 4th starting defender, we have gone with Connor Cody, who's coming in at £4.5 million. Wolves have obviously got some great upcoming fixtures, as from GW5 5 to GW14 14, they only have 1 match with an FPL rating of over 3. This is against Everton at home, which isn't the most difficult fixture, so with Brentford, Southampton and Newcastle as their next 3 opponents, I definitely think there is good clean sheet potential for him. We could of course go for Marcel, but it is coming into that stage of the season where there might be some Wolves rotation, as Marcel does tend to get rotated with Aït-Nouri. So for the safer option for Cody at 4.5 million, I'm happy with that value. Moving on to the midfield, Sarr is the first midfielder on the list, as this week he has a great fixture of Norwich away. So far, Sarr has produced 15 points in his first 4 matches, recording 1 goal over this period, but with Watford's great extended run of fixtures and his decent attacking potential, I think he could be a good choice at 6 million. Watford's next 3 include Norwich, Newcastle and Leeds, which does spell plenty of goals for Watford, as these 3 sides aren't the best from a defensive standpoint, and Sarr has produced some fairly nice underlying numbers as well. Diogo Jota is the next midfielder, as he remains in the squad, as this week Liverpool face Crystal Palace at home. Jota has produced some great underlying numbers so far, as in his first 4 matches he's got himself 2 goals, recording 11 total shots, 5 of which were on target. He has also attempted 8 assists, which is the 3rd highest in that Liverpool attack, and has one of the top XGs in their team, which is sitting at 1.24. Continuing with the theme of Liverpool attackers, Mo Salah remains in the team once again, as this week he's a great captaincy shout, as Liverpool face Palace at home, which hopefully Salah can build on his 8 points in GW4 4 in. Salah was very unlucky only to get 8 points in GW4 4, as he has got some great underlying numbers so far this season, with a very high XG of 2.59 and an XA of 1.44. I definitely think out of all the Premier options so far this week, Mo Salah looks to be the best captaincy shout, and is probably the best Premier option in the game at the moment. And Rafinha obtains the 4th and final midfielder slot, as this week Leeds have a nice fixture of Newcastle away. Rafinha did score against Newcastle away last season, as this fixture does tend to have plenty of goals in it, as Newcastle and Leeds both aren't the strongest defensive outfits. So at 6.5 million, I definitely think he's a great value choice, despite not making the best start to the season, only recording 1 goal in his first 4 games. He is taking plenty of shots, as he does have the highest tied shots in the Leeds side with 11. He has also attempted 7 assists, which is the 2nd highest in the Leeds team, and has an OK XG of 0.93 and an XA of 0.46. But with Leeds' great extended run of fixtures that goes all the way up until Game Week 10, I definitely think it's a good time to jump on their attacking assets. And as the 2 starting forwards up top, we have gone with Cristiano Ronaldo and Patrick Bamford. Ronaldo is of course coming off 13 points in Game Week 5, as he got himself 2 goals, making a very impressive debut for Manchester United. As I touched on before, United have some great upcoming fixtures of West Ham, Villa and Everton, and I think he's one of the best premium forward choices over these next 3 games. In Game Week 8 and beyond, I'm probably going to switch him to Romelu Lukaku, but for the short term anyway, I do think Ronaldo is a great pick. Ronaldo's strike partner and Patrick Bamford is also a very good value choice at £7.9 million, as he has already got himself 1 goal and 1 assist so far this season. Leeds have had some fairly difficult fixtures, facing United, Everton and Liverpool as 3 out of their first 4 matches, but as I touched on before with Rafinha, they have some great fixtures coming up. Their next 6 fixtures include Newcastle, West Ham, Watford, Southampton, Wolves and Norwich, which I definitely think Bamford can score one of the highest points for any mid-price forward in. He obviously hasn't made the most impressive start to the season, as only 3 out of his 11 shots have been on target, but he does have a fairly decent XG of 1.2. And looking at the bench options, Begovic remains there at £4 million, Livramento comes in at 4.1 million, as he looks to be one of the best £4 million starting defenders, despite facing Manchester City away this week. Sissoko is the £4.5 million midfielder, as I don't think he's probably the best choice at 4.5 million at the moment, and of course Antonio remains in the 3rd bench slot, as it will bring him in Game Week 6. So that's what we've got for today for the Wildcard team selection of Game Week 5. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, as we try to hit 6k subs by Game Week 6. And also click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads. And also leave a comment what you guys thought of this video and how are your teams lining up for the upcoming game week. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.